All right, hello everyone. I'm Dr. Markmann. I'm a board-certified plastic surgeon.
Hi everyone, it's Brittany, nurse practitioner. We just want to thank everybody on the front line, healthcare providers, and everyone that's helping the country through this really hard time. We know that it's really, really challenging, but we will get through this.
So stay home and stay safe, and hopefully we'll see you out there soon.
This is Stephanie. And although she's a proud mom and lives a pretty great life, there are some parts about her that have always caused her to feel not so great about herself. When she was just a baby, she was diagnosed with a tear in her bowel tract, which could have been life-threatening, so the doctors opted to give her an ileostomy, a procedure where they had to redirect her intestine to an opening they created on her stomach. While her injury healed, she had to wear a colostomy bag, which attached to the artificial port they created. When she healed, they removed the port and reversed the procedure, but she has had to live with the scar and the internal scar tissue on her abdomen ever since. Due to the scar tissue, her stomach now had this weird sort of bubble over the external scar that would not go away, and it was a constant source of insecurity. It was so hard to find clothes and dresses that looked good without having to wear spandex and shapewear to conceal the bumps left over. Since she had her child, both her stomach and breasts had undergone more unpleasant changes. Her breasts had drooped and weren't as firm as they were before the baby, and she had always felt that they were a bit disproportionate to the rest of her body, and her issues with her stomach just exacerbated that concern. After years of making do with different shapewear and padded bras designed to push her girls up and make them look fuller, she decided she wanted a more permanent fix. She wanted to feel confident about her figure. She wanted a flat stomach, and she wanted larger, fuller breasts. Stephanie knew that no amount of exercise would do the trick, so she decided to explore the option of having plastic surgery. She knew she could have breast augmentation, but wasn't sure if there was anything that could be done about her stomach and leftover scar tissue. That's when she saw Dr. Markmann's show and decided to give them a call to see if maybe he could help. The day of the appointment, Stephanie was pretty anxious, but also hopeful. She knew that at the very least she could have something done about her breasts. Dr. Markmann was friendly, and she felt comfortable right away. He asked about her areas of concern as well as medical history.
As well as some type of revision for a scar that I have on my stomach.
What was your scar from?
I was born with a tear in my bowel tract. So when I was about a month old, I had an ileostomy, and I was ended up with a big scar because I had to have a colostomy bag on my stomach.
Sure.
Once they fixed it, then it left me with a scar. And the scar itself isn't really what bothers me. It's the fact that my stomach looks like, you know, like a B instead of being flat, because the scar tissue has piled up on top, I guess, and then below the scar, I guess it just pushes.
Indented?
Yeah, it's indented.
Okay.
Pretty bad.
She was thrilled to hear that he could help with her stomach concerns too. Before the exam, he explained the different implant options for her breasts. And they determined that silicone was the way to go to change her drooping C cups into fuller G to F cups. When he examined her stomach, he explained the game plan was to remove the scar tissue and loose skin through a tummy tuck procedure.
So we'll just do a scar revision there, and we'll do a mini tummy tuck down here.
Okay, now I also have like a little pooch underneath the scar, so that's probably going to have an effect on the loose skin once we.
So the little pooch is a little bit of fat, a little bit of bunched up skin. So when we do the mini tummy tuck, it's going to get rid of that, and actually we tighten your muscles inside a little bit to flatten your belly even more.
Oh, I love you more and more the more you talk.
Well, thank you, thank you. I mean, kids take their toll on your body, so
Yes,
your skin gets stretched, your muscles get stretched. A lot of people have this great big round full belly, which is not fat, it's just separated muscles.
So that she could finally have the flat stomach she had desired for so many years. By the end of the visit, they had a plan, and Stephanie had new hope for the future, and the new clothes she could rock with her flatter tummy and fuller chest.
So you're happy with everything?
Yes.
No pains, no problems, no
So far, so good.
lumps, bumps, anything of any concern? No? Okay. You look beautiful in clothing.
Well, thank you.
And what size bra are you wearing now?
A 34. I lost weight. A 34 double G, I think.
Double G?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it looks beautiful on you.
Well, thank you.
Good size.
Yes, I believe so.
And you're doing your daily massage and
Yep.
monthly self-exams, all those things?
Yep.
Good. Okay. Well then, let me take a look at you, see how things are coming along.
Okay.
Okay, so I will step out for a minute. If you just want to get undressed, leave your underwear on. We'll have you put a robe on and we'll check everything out.
Okay.
All right?
Sounds
Be
good.
back in a minute. So, let's take a look at everything, see everything's healing up. So maybe stand up for me. And just open up your robe. All right, so breasts look beautiful. Very good. Nicely.
You did a good job.
Well, thank you. Scars look great. A little pink still, so you're still in the process of healing, not quite done yet. Implant soft, definitely mobile. So you're doing your massages,
Yep.
daily massage, great. And monthly self-examinations as well.
Yep.
So your scar's a little thickened at the end, so I would definitely keep on treating your scars until the pink color is gone. So as long as they're pink, they're still healing. They can get worse or they can get better.
Okay.
So the silicone's the best thing to help make them get better.
All right, silicone it is.
All right, let's see your belly here. So belly looks great. Your scar down here also is healing beautifully. Some areas are pretty much done where there's no more pink color, and other areas are still healing. So It takes time for it all to finish healing, but it's smooth and flat.
It already looks 150% better than what it did when I came
Well, good.
here.
And no more dent in the middle, so that looks great.
I know, it's flat.
And we did the mini tummy tuck at the bottom. That scar is also healing perfectly,
Yep,
nice and
I can see
smooth.
it.
So you had a big surgery, breast lift, breast implants, scar revision, mini tummy tuck, and looks gorgeous.
And didn't you do liposuction as well?
Did some lipo down there too, I believe, yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
you are very welcome. You
I'm
look
a
great.
different person.
So definitely recommend you keep on massage your implants every day for life. Just move them around, give them a little squeeze to help be sure they stay soft.
Okay.
We'll see you back here another 4 months, put you to a year.
Okay.
And then we see you every year for life. So every year we see all of our breast augmentation patients back every year for life at no charge. Just come in once a year, let me check everything out for you.
All right, so you're stuck with me.
Yep,
Wonderful.
for a long, long time. All right?
Well, thank you very much. I love
You're
it.
very welcome. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Any
Thank you.
issues come up, call me anytime.
Nope, my confidence level is way up here now.
Awesome.
This was Stephanie's Metamorphosis story.
Walking a mile in our patient's shoes is something that all of my clients do.
So I saw Brittany here and I got filler in my jawline and in my chin. It's bothered me, my side profile, probably since I was about 16. I'm 32 now. I went and saw a plastic surgeon when I was 16. I was told that I would need a chin implant to balance out my face. And I didn't really understand balancing out the face and the importance of that. So I just continued on. I was always really self-conscious about my side profile and people getting pictures of me from the side. I thought that, maybe getting a nose job would help. So I saw another plastic surgeon, same thing, do the nose. Also, again, get a chin implant. And I was just really unhappy. Brittany became highly recommended to me, and I saw on her Instagram how great her work is. When I came in to see her, I, had high expectations about her work, but low expectations for myself because I just didn't think it was possible that my life could be changed with filler. I thought for sure I was going to be a surgical candidate again, and it's just not something that I wanted to do. So we did 3 syringes, 2 in the jawline, 1 in the chin. Immediately, I noticed a difference. I was just thrilled. I saw 2 plastic surgeons. They both said I needed to go under the knife, and all along I didn't. She made that happen for me, so. What was bothering me about my face when I would see other plastic surgeons or people about aesthetics, they would bring up something else about my face. And it was important to me that she addressed the issue that bothered me and, you know, made me feel like she could make me feel beautiful, and by addressing that issue, and that I would still like myself and like my face without changing other things.
Dr. Markmann has spoken to so many through virtual consults, and each one had their own story to tell and their own insecurities they wish to overcome through the help of his procedures.
Since he was so wonderful, and he was very sweet and gentle and understanding, and just willing to answer every question.
So I came to see Dr. Markmann, and I fell in love with him right away.
I believe that Dr. Markmann wanted to walk a mile in my shoes.
After their virtual consults, many were able to choose what procedures they wanted to have done, and were added to a list of clients to schedule for work once they were able to restart treatments. We are so excited to announce that as of Monday, May 11th, Metamorphosis Plastic Surgery will once again be able to provide their services to clients. So, if you're on the list of patients waiting for your treatment, that wait is almost over. Dr. Markmann has spoken to so many different people through the virtual consults, so many different stories, and so many different ways he could help. That's when he got an idea and thought of a way he could encourage more people to seek out the benefits of his treatments and change the way people look at the concept of plastic surgery. And the other less invasive cosmetic treatments, Metamorphosis, and other practices have to offer. We all have different aspects of ourselves that we wish we could change, features here and there that maybe we wish weren't. So many stories of being picked on, or just feeling less than because of something cosmetic. So many people out there who feel just like you, who have things they wish they could change, just like you. Don't their stories deserve to be shared as well? That's what Dr. Markmann thinks. So, he wants to hear your stories. He wants to know what part of you'd like to change. By sharing your own experiences with physical insecurities, he hopes that others out there will realize that it's a lot more common than people think. So send in videos of you sharing your stories. Tell us about what you would like to improve if you could. Every week, Dr. Markmann will share them on his show. And every week, one lucky storyteller will win their own beauty package with a facial by their very own beauty expert, licensed esthetician, and makeup artist, Scarlett Davis, along with a beauty care product pack.
My name is Scarlett Davis. I am a medical esthetician and makeup artist. I have been in this field for 17 years. The reason why I got into aesthetics is because I myself have suffered from acne my whole life. Ever since I turned 12, I was extremely embarrassed to step out into the world because of the way that my skin looked. And I'm still struggling every single day. Even at my older age right now, I am still living in that space where I'm working all the time trying to figure out what's best for me. My goal and my mission here is to help every person that has skin to come in and achieve the goals that they are looking for. I have people who come in all the time that either are suffering from acne from very young, 12 years old on up, to hyperpigmentation, meaning a lot of sun damage, a lot of aging, just a lot of different skin conditions. There are some situations where people feel really embarrassed to go out into the world and to talk to people, and I truly understand that. So when people come in to see me, I give them the hope that I can help. We can together just kind of formulate a plan on how we can help people. One of the biggest misconceptions is that when you go into a medical aesthetics office that we're going to do really harsh treatments and then just peel the skin right off. We're not going to do that. We're actually going to prep your skin. So I'm kind of like your trainer. So let's say, for example, if you were going to become a 500-pound lifter, you would not start lifting 500 pounds that first day. You would actually start small and work your way up. And that's my job. My job is when you come through the door, you tell me, I want to have beautiful glowing skin, and I'm going to look at the end result, but I'm going to figure out a way to get you there. My goal is to make sure that your skin is strong and can handle treatments as you go.
There should be no shame in wanting to improve aspects of yourself, but natural remedies like diet and exercise have their limits. And there's nothing wrong with getting a little professional help to change those little things that nature alone can't. So send in your story. Help us change the way people look at plastic surgery, and you could win.
My hope for the show is that the show is going to make plastic surgery more real for patients again. I think the TV shows Botched are great for entertainment's sake, but I think they've also kind of given the whole field of plastic surgery a bad name. There are definitely bad jobs out there. And I talk to all my patients about the difference between a cosmetic surgeon and a plastic surgeon. And many of the poor jobs that I see, the botched jobs that I see, are from cosmetic surgeons. So I want to make this show more about the patients, why they're here, what brings them in, as well as how it's affected their lives afterwards.
Hi, my name's Brittany Wilson. I'm the nurse practitioner at Metamorphosis Plastic Surgery. I run Dr. Markmann's medical spa primarily, but I also help him on the plastic surgery side as well. What I do mostly is the minimally invasive part of his practice and the medical spa. So that includes injectables. A lot of people know that as Botox, which is really neurotoxins. Dermal fillers, which is kind of the injectable sides. Then we also have a lot of lasers. Every laser you can think of, Dr. Markmann likes the best ones. And then I also help a lot of patients with just regular skincare treatments. So a lot of patients come in for, say, hyperpigmentation or skin laxity. Every, I think, 30-year-old comes in and says, I feel like I'm aging. So I help them with the simple skincare needs, as well as, some women that have aged a little bit quicker, and I can help them as well. So something that I'm really passionate about is listening to my patients. And a lot of my patients have actually told me that I am one of the first practitioners that they've come to that actually will listen to what their needs are and also kind of what their story is. I don't feel like I can treat a patient properly until I've walked a mile in their shoes.
Walking a mile in our patient's shoes is something that all of my employees do.
Sometimes I've noticed patients come in and they think there's Instagram, there's social media, there's all these things that show patients everything about aesthetics. So they come in and they say, hey, I want filler here. I've actually had patients tell me exactly how much where and how. And I listen to them, and I really do have an open mind of like, why exactly are they asking for it there? Because typically we may not do it there, or it's an old way to inject. So listening to one of the prime examples is a lot of people, their smile lines bother them. So as we age, we lose a lot of volume in our face. There's like cancer patients that lose a lot of volume, obese patients that lose a lot of weight, that lose a lot of volume, and you get the smile lines. So once I talk to them, figure out, okay, this is bothering you so much, but what really happened is you lost a lot of volume up in your mid face. So, for example, we would give you a little bit more cheeks or dermal filler in the correct area. I really, really believe listening to the patient, getting the proper diagnosis, or see exactly why they need it, and then treating it properly is so important in aesthetics. It's safety and there are some patients that come in, and I think for whatever reason, social media, norms, social norms, everything, they think they need a certain procedure. And so they'll tell me exactly what they need. And they'll say, I need the lip flip or the, little Botox here to help with it's called Nefertiti lift. And I kind of pry a little bit of like why they want it, because I don't really see what they see. And after talking to them, really getting a good history, I don't think that they need the procedure, and I see that it may be more of something in the past, that something happened where they psychologically think that this is going to fix it. So at that point, I actually will turn quite a few patients away, which isn't maybe great for business, but I really think that treating a patient properly is so important. And we're doing these injectables, and it's some of it is permanent, and you want that person to be 100% sure that that's going to solve the issue that they came in for.